and then there'll be dessert.
Water. Go, Alex. That's his go. Come on, Carm. Whoa.
Oh, God.
Wait at it.
There you go, Alex. Samurai dog.
feet. They've been clocked at 34, 37
You
miles
happy?
an hour. They actually say if you...
Alex, turn around.
Let Uncle Lee do it.
Get a picture.
Oh, there, he's okay now.
Look at this one. He looks like a little piggy.
Dad, take a picture of this.
Hold on. Alex, turn around.
I'm gonna get a lot of visitors on my arm. Are these trained?
Yeah, they're trained to dump on you.
Alex, he's eating your hair. Does it hurt? No.
Stop eating my hair. Is there one on my back?
No.
Yeah, there's one on my back.
No. Turn around, Alex.
Oh, Dad, are those turtles?
Again.
To help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I guarantee you they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
With the Giza Dream Sheets, I'm getting the best.
To help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I guarantee you they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
With the Giza Dream Sheets, I'm getting the best.
Hey, Wade and Wyatt, Grandpa Floyd, say hi to you. It's greetings from Grandpa Floyd. Alex is communicating with them. There's Richard right there. We have a couple of special out-of-town guests, friends of Alex. If they want to say something, it'd be great if Matt and Josie would come up.
I'm Matt. I'd lived with Alex for an extended period of time, and getting to know him was one of the greatest privileges that I've ever had in my life. We went through really dark times at the same time, and as Josie said, he was always like a shining light. And he was real. He was sorry. Yeah, he was a really sweet kid. He had a heart of gold, and I really miss him.
I'm Josie. Don't really know what to say, but Matt kind of covered it pretty well. Alex was a really, really beautiful person, and he really offered a lot of hope and positivity, even if he didn't think so. He just brought smiles everywhere he went. It was impossible to be sad when you were with him. And I love him a lot, and he was a beautiful person. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Please excuse my voice. It's coming back just in time. I'm enjoying this fall weather like we all are, where it's 75 degrees one day and 14 degrees the next day. And if you're not from Michigan, that's how we roll. If you are from Michigan, you understand. But first and foremost, I want to thank Alex's friends who just spoke. I think that's such a brave and courageous thing to do. And I've also lost people that are very dear to me. And I think you can put their pictures up and you can have memorials and you can do all the things, but I think one of the most important things you can do for the people that you've lost is to talk about them and to keep talking about them. I've had so many people come up to me in the hall and share stories of Alex's, and I've been fortunate enough to talk to Mark for the last few weeks, few months, of all these beautiful stories about who Alex was and what he represented and how much he loved dogs. And I got to go through all of the pictures of Alex's dogs from, Spirit, Karma, of course I know Dinah, and just see what a bright light he was. And I still believe that Alex is a bright light. And at Detroit Dog Rescue, we are so fortunate to see how dogs impact people and how people share their stories and share their gifts with dogs, which end up impacting other people. I've always said at Detroit Dog Rescue, we're all about dogs, but we're all about people. And we can never end the trauma that happens to animals, the abuse that happens to animals, unless we help people. We've been fortunate enough to, share this philosophy with Mark, but of course our whole team, our volunteers, everybody that works with us, that works with the dogs. And Mark and I started talking about how can we keep talking about Alex. How can we keep Alex's memory alive in all of the bright light and bright ways that we can? And I think when you walk into Detroit Dog Rescue, which we have a newer facility on Grand River in Detroit, we have a community center on the east side on Harper, and we just got a farm that we're working on in Highland, Michigan. And when you think about, just like I said, the best thing we can do is to keep talking about Alex. Even when it's hard, even if you don't know it's a story that anybody will care about, even if they didn't know him. Seeing who this passionate, bright light was, keep talking about him. And Mark and I decided that one of the best things we can do for other people and other animals and the dogs that Alex loved was through a gift that will represent Alex forever over the next 3 to 5 years. The Alex Bernstein Fund is donating $1 million to Detroit Dog Rescue to help with rescue efforts, but even more to help with our programs that are going to impact people, to help our volunteers gain social, emotional health, to help our staff members understand and beat burnout from working with animals, but of course, most importantly, to help our dogs help other people. So $1 million over the next 5 years with Alex's name on our Grand River building, and the promise to always keep talking about Alex when we're talking about dogs, when we're talking about volunteering, and when we're talking about social emotional health. So Mark, we want to present you with something for Alex and for, fold it up, just fold it up. And most importantly, we promise to continue programs that will keep people asking, who is Alex? What did Alex love? And we know that Alex loved rock music and dogs. And it's important to share the happy stories, and for the rest of the night, I want to hear all of the happy stories, and so does my team, because now it's up to us to share part of Alex's legacy too at Detroit Dog Rescue. And I'm going to let Mark talk, and then I also want Jacqueline, our volunteer coordinator, to talk about how she's seen dogs changing people's lives. And if you ever want to volunteer, please come up to us, talk to us, get on our mailing list. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight, and of course, thank you, Mark.
But thank you, Christina. My son's gone, and what I knew I needed to do was a way to have him still be thought of every day by a lot of people, have a certain place where I could make sure his special items would be when I would be gone, which, I'm not going to be around forever. So knowing that his pictures of him with his pets, with me and Tracy, his special awards, even the ashes of the other dogs that are on the mantle at my house, maybe in the farm one day on that mantle. I mean, it's important for me to know that his stuff, his memory, his spirit will live on well after I'm out of here, and I'm hoping your family will continue, my old friends and my young friends and their kids will continue well past when we're not around, but just to continue that Alex will be thought of and having his name associated with Detroit Dog Rescue at the Grand River campus and having a strong connection to the farm. It's important for me. I mean, I just drove to the farm today with the two, Josie and Matt, just to show them and to see those pigs, and that's all I saw, but that was good enough. We took pictures. So it's an important place. I know it's going to be thought of, and it will protect his memory and his items that are special that right now may reside in my house but won't be there forever. And it's 3 years, not 5 years. It could be one moment, but the IRS won't give me a write-off, so what can I do? You know that, Gordon. Anyway, but I want to thank everyone for coming. We're going to have dessert. Jack Cohn, you don't have to be worried of getting elbowed now. You can hit it. We'll talk to you later.
No, you have to hold that.
Of course. Oh my goodness. Thank you for your support.
So absolutely, we are gonna, this spring, we're building a bridge for Alex. I have lost some of our best four-legged friends, and we always stay with them and send them to the Rainbow Bridge. And so we are building a 20-foot rainbow bridge at the farm that will be named after Alex as well. So this spring, I would love it. I know I missed you guys today, for you guys to come in and come back and take a walk and see all the work that we're going to do. Tony's been building tons of things, and we've been putting him to work. So a lot of ways to remember Alex. And also, give us a call, stop by our Detroit shelter as well, and keep talking about Alex. And I'm going to pass this off to Jacqueline, who's our volunteer coordinator, and she sees firsthand how these dogs are changing lives.
Absolutely. Thank you guys all for being here, and this has been absolutely amazing so far. I did not know Alex personally, but being here has taught me so much, not just about him and who he was, but the impact that one person can have on an entire community. And that's what's so important to me as a volunteer coordinator, and getting so many people involved so that they can have this positive impact, this positive experience. So I started at Detroit Dog Rescue a handful of years ago. I was a volunteer for 5.5 years, where I came every week and showed up for the dogs. Sometimes even it's easier to show up for them before it's easier to show up for yourself, right? For the people who might think, oh, I'm more of a dog person than a people person. This is the vibe that we have, and these are the people that really connect with each other at Detroit Dog Rescue. So now, being in a place as the volunteer coordinator, being with Detroit Dog Rescue for close to 7 years now, I've heard a number of individual stories in addition to my own, that having a dog, having a purpose. People have told me, volunteers at the shelter right now have told me that coming to their volunteer shift once a week gives them a reason to wake up and leave their house that day, right? And being able to have that impact for one person just has a ripple effect, not only through our organization and yes to the dogs, but that goes into the community, that goes into the homes with the dogs who have these amazing rescue stories and have this tribe of volunteers behind them who just absolutely love them and have been there for their rehabilitation journey. So in addition to some of those volunteer impact stories, it can be very therapeutic for a lot of our volunteers to come and be with the dogs. Like I said, it's that purpose bigger than yourself sometimes that might be exactly what you need. You might need a listening ear that can actually understand what you're saying, right? Unless it's something like treat or sit, right? Those ones we pick up pretty quickly. But being able to have people have these relationships with dogs that they might not be able to have with other people is so incredibly important. And then, like I said, that ripple effect that it has across the community has truly left me speechless, because I see all of you guys here today supporting us, supporting the mission, and this all comes from Alex and his involvement and his love with dogs and the relationships that he had. That is so important and really makes a huge difference in everything that we're doing at Detroit Dog Rescue. So thank you guys so much. This has been a truly incredible experience, and it's going to be an honor moving forward, ensuring that all of our volunteers take a little bit of Alex with them on their journey and they're able to connect with other people and dogs through Detroit Dog Rescue's mission. So I'll pass it over to you, Christina.
Thank you so much. And of course, thank you to Mark for helping to make this happen, and all of Alex's friends here that are keeping his memory, but also his work and his spirit alive. And I think you said something, I don't know what else to say. And I think even in the moments at Detroit Dog Rescue when we don't know what else to say, the dogs show it for us, and they're gonna keep showing out for Alex. And Mark said something profound when he got off the microphone that hit me. He said, "I'll talk to you later." And I said, I'm gonna end all my speeches with "I'll talk to you later." But really for Alex, keeping his memory alive at Detroit Dog Rescue, we're gonna say, "We will talk about you later." So as we're walking the halls, as we're saying goodbye tonight, let's just keep talking about Alex, because I know we will definitely be talking about Alex on Grand River tonight when we visit the dogs. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your time on a Saturday night. Thank you.
And just thank you out to the people that came from out of town, as well as the local people. I know that Eric came from Minnesota, and Lee Monsine from DC, and we had Josie and Matt. So, and we had Kyle, who played pretty good guitar. I taught him everything he knew, right? And I just appreciate that. And we have a birthday cake celebrating. There's a lot of people that had birthdays in October, so there's a cake out there that's in honor of you. Sam, what was it, 40? Yes, 40. Yeah, you hit that 20 times already, that 40. So welcome to the 60s. All right, thank you.
I think we're good.
We're good. Let's have dessert.